Premier League Aston Villa vs Chelsea prediction, team news, lineups preview. On the back of contrasting results in the previous round of Premier League fixtures, Aston Villa and Chelsea renew acquaintances at Villa Park on Saturday evening. While the Lions came from behind to beat Bournemouth 3-1 last weekend, the Blues were on the wrong end of a 5-0 scoreline at the hands of London rivals Arsenal on Tuesday. Match preview. Since losing 4-1 at Manchester City at the beginning of April, Aston Villa have collected 7 points from their last 3 Premier League games to put themselves in the driving seat to secure their first top 4 finish since 1995-96. The Lions were forced to play out a 3-3 draw with Brentford a few weeks ago, but they have since beaten both Arsenal and Bournemouth, with goals from Morgan Rogers, Moussa Diaby and Leon Bailey securing a comeback victory, their 20th of the season, over the Cherries at Villa Park last weekend. Unai Emery, who extended his contract as Villa manager until 2027 on Tuesday, has 4 games remaining to secure Champions League football for the West Midlands outfit, who sit 4th in the table and can move 9 points clear of 5th place Tottenham Hotspur with a win over Chelsea. Although Spurs will then have 3 games in hand, starting with the North London Derby on Sunday. Aston Villa are sure to have one eye on their Europa Conference League semi-final with Olympiacos next week. But they must first shift their focus to Saturday's Premier League clash with Chelsea and will endeavour to complete their first league double over the Blues since 1989-90, after winning 1-0 in the reverse fixture at Stamford Bridge in September last year. Only the current top 3 in the Premier League have accumulated more home points at this stage of the season than Aston Villa 38, who have also won 4 of their last 5 matches at Villa Park in all competitions. But Emery's men were beaten the last time they played host to Chelsea, losing 3-1 in an FA Cup 4th round replay in February. After putting together a promising 8-game unbeaten run in all competitions, including a thumping 6-0 home win over Everton, Chelsea have since been brought back down to earth, with a 1-0 defeat to Manchester City in the FA Cup semi-finals followed just 3 days later by an emphatic 5-goal drubbing by Arsenal in the Premier League. Leandro Trossard netted an early opener for the Gunners, before Kai Havertz haunted his former club with 2 second-half goals, and Ben White was also at the double to condemn Chelsea, who were wasteful once again in front of goal, to their 11th league defeat of the season. Amid reports claiming Chelsea's hierarchy are yet to decide whether Mauricio Pochettino will remain in charge of the club next season. The Argentine coach is under pressure to deliver European football for the West Londoners, who sit 9th in the top flight standings and 3 points behind the top 7, while they are 6 points adrift of Manchester United in 6th spot. Chelsea crucially have at least 1 game in hand on each of the 3 teams above them, though, and they will relish Saturday's trip to Villa Park, where they have won 7 of their last 9 Premier League away games with Villa, scoring 20 goals in the process. Having said that, the Blues have only won 2 of their last 8 top-flight fixtures outside of London, losing 5 and drawing 2, and have lost their last 2 league meetings with Villa. Chelsea have not lost more consecutive games against the Lions since a run of 4 between 1978 and 1984. Team news. Aston Villa are still having to cope without Boubacar Kamara, Emiliano Buendia, Tyrone Mings knee, Jacob Ramsey foot, Alex Moreno calf and Nicolo Zaniolo unspecified due to injury. However, star midfielder Douglas Luiz is available to return from suspension and is expected to earn an immediate recall to the starting lineup, potentially linking arms with John McGinn and Yuri Tielemans in the middle of the pitch, which would see either Rogers, Diaby or Bailey make way. Ollie Watkins, who has 19 Premier League goals to his name and scored the winner in the reverse league fixture at Stamford Bridge, is set to lead the line, while Emery will ponder whether to recall either Diego Carlos or Clement Lenglet in defence. Both players started against the Blues in the FA Cup 2 months ago. As for Chelsea, they have confirmed that Enzo Fernandez has undergone groin surgery and will miss the rest of the season, joining Malo Gusto, Ben Chilwell, Wesley Fofana knee, Romeo Lavia thigh, Reece James hamstring and Levi Colwill toe on the sidelines. Christopher Nkunku, Leslie Ugochukwu, both hamstring, and Robert Sanchez illness have all taken part in partial training. But it remains to be seen whether they will be ready to return to the matchday squad on Saturday, while Raheem Sterling and Carney Chukwuemeka have both emerged as doubts as they are undergoing medical assessment. However, 25-goal attacker Cole Palmer, who missed the defeat at Arsenal through illness, has returned to training and is in contention to return to the starting lineup on Saturday, potentially operating in the number 10 role, with Conor Gallagher moving into a deeper midfield role alongside Moises Caicedo in the absence of Fernandes. Aston Villa possible starting lineup: Martinez, Konsa, Carlos, Torres, Digny, Bailey, Luiz, Tielemans, McGinn, Rodgers, Watkins. Chelsea possible starting lineup: Petrovic, Disasi, Chalobah, Silva, Cucurella. Caicedo, Gallagher, Maduk, Palmer, Mudryk, Jackson. We say, Aston Villa 2-2 Chelsea. Chelsea's struggles in front of goal have been evident in recent matches, but the expected return of top scorer Palmer would be a huge boost for the Blues against a Villa outfit that have only kept 2 clean sheets in their last 11 league games. With that in mind, as well as the previous 3 meetings between the two clubs this season, a closely fought yet entertaining contest could be in store, one that may result in the spoils being shared. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.